Good morning, guys. My name is Kevin Henry. It is Thursday morning, October the 9th, and I'm your WOD coach for today. Guys, man, it's pressure. When you watch all the WODs from this week, there's been some unbelievable, unreal WODs from some champions. And guys, I hope you're watching them. Man, I get a lot of value out of them every single day. And man, if you want to grow your business, guys, do what successful people do. And man, there's some unbelievable champions on our team, and I get so much value out of what they share. But what I want to talk about today is excuses. And guys, Meg and I, and not our excuses, not your excuses, but our prospects' excuses. And we're hosting a Ruby Boot Camp right now, and we have a few people that are going through it and in massive action, talking to a lot of new prospects. And one of the biggest frustrations is they're getting a lot of no's. And guys, we know in this business we're going to get no's. But a lot of times when we get no's, and you connect with somebody and you realize that, man, they're trying to break through their plateaus to add muscle, and they're just stuck in the gym and can't, or they have massive weight to lose and they just can't. And or they have significant amount of debt and they're struggling, no job, whatever. I mean, we know all the concerns people have. And so as we connect with people, we realize what their problems are, and then we start offering them solutions, and then we start getting excuses. And guys, not just in Advocare, but in life in general, when we make an excuse, when anyone makes an excuse, usually that excuse is that first excuse is the easiest, most convenient reason they can think to get out of something. It's not the real reason. So with that in mind, and we're not going to call anybody a liar. We're not going to argue with anybody. But guys, for instance, let's say I'm talking to a prospect, and man, he needs to lose 50 pounds, and he's miserable, and he's tired, and he's worn out. And man, I share my story with him. I've lost 70 pounds and changed everything. And I share the income opportunity with him, and I share my whole story, and I do it with excitement. And I'm thinking, man, this guy's made for it. I can really help him, and I know I can help him. And then he says, you know what, man, that sounds great, but right now is not the time. I just don't have the money. Well, guys, in reality, I mean, I'm not going to answer all his questions. He don't even know how much it cost. Maybe he heard from somebody it was expensive. Who knows? Guys, I'm not saying money's not an issue, because it is for a lot of people. So I'm not going to say, oh, but man, you got the money. Come on. I mean, that's not the way we address this. Man, I'm not going to argue, but I will address it by saying, Mr. Prospect, I understand, man, money's an issue. Money's tight. Man, it's tight for everybody. But what I will say, guys, is I got to get to the real reason. And so when I talk with that prospect, I say, man, I understand, man, I can appreciate that. Money's tight. But bud down deep, man, tell me what your real concerns are. I know you have to have some other concerns. So what are your real concerns? And guys, that's not offensive. That's not calling him a liar. I've already agreed with him. Money's tight, and I can appreciate that. But if I can break through that barrier and find out what his real concern is, and if his real concern indeed is money, he's tight, guys, I can immediately say, man, I can appreciate that. But when we got on products, man, I didn't know how we were going to do it. We put it on a credit card. It was, it didn't make any sense at the time. But bud, my friend James, man, he is an expert at helping people get a discount. Man, when you start getting a discount on these products, I'm telling you, the products work. They're great. It'll change your life. But he is an expert at helping you get a discount and get these products cheaper. And man, here's what we need to do next. I need to introduce you to my friend James. When is a good time that you can talk? Man, because we need to do this. He can, if that's your concern, bud, he's great at, man, all of a sudden, guys, they're really excited to talk to my friend James, because he can really help them get these products cheaper, if that's their real concern. But guys, I find most of the time that's not their real concern. Their real concern might be that they've tried everything and it didn't work, and they don't think this will work for them. Maybe it'll work for you, Kevin, but down deep they're thinking it's not going to work for me. Maybe the time's just not right for them, and that's okay. Man, we planted the seed, because we're going to get no's. But what if their real concern is just confidence? Guys, I can address that. Man, I can lay on story after story. Guys, just on my team, we have some of the most unreal performance line stories, weight loss stories, income stories. So whatever, but guys, the biggest thing is to figure out what the real reason is. And so don't be afraid to ask. Don't argue. Man, I can appreciate that, bud. Whatever that first excuse is, I can appreciate that. But man, let's, down deep, bud, what are your real concerns? Maybe I can help you. And guys, remember, that's what we do. We help people. And so once we know, guys, we can use a bulletproof shield. We have a really good reason then, because we know a friend that can really help them with that problem, that real concern. And man, here's what we need to do. I need to introduce you to my friend. Guys, if it's income, I talked to a guy yesterday, shared the income opportunity with him. He's in dire need of income. He works 3 jobs. He has no time. And we shared the income opportunity. He said, but I just, I don't have time and I don't have money. And I said, my immediate response was, man, I can appreciate that. I know I work 12 hours a day. My wife Meg works 12 hours a day. Man, it's a battle. And but the very thing that Advocare is providing for me, and I just start casting vision is, man, whereas I didn't have time and didn't have money to get involved, man, it's allowing me to have debt freedom. It's allowing me to have financial freedom, which ultimately in the next 2 years are going to have complete time freedom. And so, guys address it that way, but ultimately that time is probably not the real reason. Maybe it is. Maybe he's thinking, man, I'm not a salesman. And so, but I'll then in turn, guys, I asked him and I said, man, and I can understand time being an issue, but bud, down deep, what are your real concerns? I mean, what you got to have some real questions, some real concerns. What do you think those are? Because if it's time, bud, I can help you with that. And you know what, guys, a lot of times people think, oh, that's just another one of those things, just that direct sales thing. Well, guys, we go to Bulletproof Shield. Man, I can share my leaders. Man, I got a lot of leaders with a lot of success on Team Lentils. I can share another story or two and say, bud, look, it's not going to cost you anything to listen. Here's what we need to do. Man, I really want to help you. You're working 3 jobs, and I want to help you with this. And so I want to introduce you to the guy that's helped me so much, and man, he can help you too. So guys, don't always take that first excuse and just walk away and think, man, there's another no. Guy didn't have the money. Just remember that the first excuse is usually the easiest, most convenient reason they can think of. Maybe it is the valid one, but until we ask, and we can do that in a way of class, we can do that in a way of concern, we can do it with compassion and say, man, I can appreciate it. So anyway, guys, I hope that helps as you're talking to your new prospects. I know it's helped us, and we're kind of paying that forward to our team, and it's really helping other people. So hope you had some value in it. Hope you guys have a great day. And I did this whole ride driving James Rudder style, and I didn't even wreck. I didn't get a ticket. I didn't make anybody else wreck. So here we go. Y'all have a good day.